stay tuned for that. So this show is a very new and upcoming show, and we're going to be talking about topics that you would like to talk about. This is about voicing your own opinion, and we want to hear your opinions, and we'll be able to talk about them. So this is a very friendly radio show. So if you have any questions, if you have any comments, they will be answered, whether or not if you agree or disagree with them. This is a show about coming together as one family and discussing the different topics that you'd like to talk about. So for starters, I'm going to start this show that kind of talks about the man named Herman Cain. Herman Cain was a very iconic man in his years, and he did many things to help many people. He ran as president in 2011 against Barack Obama, and he had some great ideas for the United States of America, and he ran a pizzeria, and he ran a radio show. And it's a lot that he did. He did a lot for the community as well. And he really put his voice out there, voiced his own opinion, and this is what we're all about. So we're gonna get started here, and I want to know kind of your opinion about what you think about Herman Cain, and if how well you know him, and if he was an iconic man to you, and we just kind of want to hear a little bit about what you think of Herman Cain as a person and as what the media portrays him to be. So one of the things we're also going to do is we are going to expose the media. Yes, the media. So I would like to tell you that in most cases, the media is going to expose you. They really are. They're meant to expose the crap out of you. Okay? And they're going to get in any way and form to try to get rid of you if they do not like you. And that's just the pure facts. There are many shows and there are many radio channels that many media outlets have chosen to get rid of. Most of those people out there who are trying their best to get the truth out. And here's the facts. The media, the news media, whether you're listening to ABC, whether you're listening to Fox, whether you're listening, you're reading articles online, you got to be careful of that stuff. Because that stuff can be toxic. And because that stuff may not be true. And it's very important for you to understand that, in many cases, the media likes to twist things and make things seem unreal. There are many incidents that really did not ever make sense to me, as far as like, why would you expose this type of person? But they do, and they will. And if they had a chance, they expose you. So you got to be careful out there for those of you who are trying to get yourself out there, who are trying your best to do your thing. Pay attention to that, because the media will expose you, and they will try to kick you out if they do not like you. So, in my very, very fine advice, my personal opinion, is to go ahead and if you have something to say, if you have a thought in mind, this is what this radio show is all about, and I really want to encourage you to go ahead and ask those questions, make those comments, and we can kind of talk about them on the radio show. So, I look forward to being with y'all throughout this whole thing, and I'm hoping to see all y'all back again, and I want to know what your kind of opinions are on the Herman Cain. I call him D. Herman, but Herman Cain played many multiple roles in trying to make society great. And he was a great man. He was one of those people that I would always want to turn the radio to, and he had some good words. He was good with his words. He was a great speaker. I'll definitely miss him, and I hope y'all do too as well. So another topic I want to kind of talk about is the COVID-19 topic. That is always going to be the biggest thing. So we're going to kind of go ahead and talk about that. I'm going to talk a little bit about my opinions of that and kind of what's going on here. So I just would like to tell everybody this. This is one of the things that I wanted to get out for the longest time, but I wasn't really able to because just some things that was kind of going on. I was really busy with my life, but I wanted to get this out, and I'm going to get this out now. And that is that this COVID-19 is real. So those of you who do not think that this is real, COVID-19 is real. So wear your mask. It's very important for that. However, whoever's fault it is, whoever did it, whoever placed the blame, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who did it, who placed the blame, whatever. This is a situation. It's here, and it's not going to get better for the next 6 to 12 months. So they have found a cure, they think. They're working on some little minor details. But still, having that said, you're still looking at a process of taking between 6 to 12 months before it fully takes effect. And people are getting a whole lot better. So it's one of those things where I firmly believe that to some degree this was a planned attack for a world of globalization. If you disagree with that, I'm fine with that. But here's the reason why I think this is a move towards globalism. And a lot of people, some people, maybe not a lot, but there are some people out there who think the same thing I do, and that is that this whole COVID-19 thing, this whole riots things, this is a move. And the media outlet focusing on those riots and focusing on the COVID-19 issue here, we're talking about something that they're trying to get our eyes away from the fact that we are becoming a globalized nation, meaning that there's one world religion, one world political background. There's one political way, one religion way, one government. So which is pretty much falls under political. So there are many things, and I can show you articles. I would be glad to show you articles, and you can see kind of the thing about Herman Cain. And I apologize that, but we were talking about Herman Cain, and that's one of those things where he did, however, die from the COVID-19, and I pray for his family that they will get over the pain and they will heal from this. So I will definitely pray for their family and make sure everything's good over there. So but yeah, this COVID-19 thing, y'all, is something very serious. But on the same hand, it's one of those things where it's a way for us to turn our eyes away from this, away from what is actually happening underneath, and that is the buildup of globalization here. So there's a lot of things going on that you don't know about. You think about kind of what we've been doing with this COVID-19, with other nations helping each other out, coming together. That's a one world global there. That's becoming global there, helping each other out. And that's fine. Globalization is right. It's fine. Okay? But the media and the COVID-19 and these riots that are going on, it's all paid. It's all paid here, and it's it's an opinion of mine that all of this, yes, is real, but on the same hand, it was paid to all happen. So whether or not who did it, whose fault it was, it's here, it's live, and it needs to be dealt with. And globalization, don't get me wrong, globalization can be good. Globalization just means that it creates one government, one religion, and one people. So I am all for that. But the reality of the matter is that honestly, I don't think people really are going to follow up with that, and they're not going to see that. So therefore, when it does try to happen, and globalization does try to happen, people will kill each other for it and not be happy about it. And so I think that globalization is taking a very big part in this, and I think that globalization will soon be upon us. So yeah, I mean, it's a very sad fact that a lot of people have been dying from this, and God rest those people that have died from this. So I pray for those families. There's a lot of people that have died, a lot of children that have died in this, and it's very saddening. But y'all need to know that this was not an accident. But on the same hand, we should not be making it such a big deal about it, because we already really logically knew this was happening. So, yes, it's a sad matter. COVID-19 is a sad matter. Put on your mask. Go about your daily business. But honestly, all this thing where every time you walk in a store you have to wear a mask. Oh, you got a disease or whatever, wear your mask. It's one of those things where it's not going to do any good with the mask. The mask that most people are wearing is not going to help. You know what is going to help? Is a cure. And unfortunately, the cure is not going to get better for the next 6 to 12 years. Not only 6 to 12 years, 6 months to a year. So, and that's if they create a possibility for the cure. Okay. So, it's a very big topic on this. It's a very big thing that people want to throw under the bus. And what I mean in referring to that is they don't want to think about, well, how could have this happened? Well, think about it. Why would COVID-19 happen and all these riots happen at the same time? Think about that. There is a rhyme and reason for the way things happen the way they do. And, and that's all there is to it. And that's all I want to let y'all know about is that open your eyes, open your eyeballs. The only thing that's going to cure the United States of America, the only thing that's going to create a one-world religion, the only thing that's going to create good in every country, on every continent, is God. And if you are a believer, I'm sorry, but you need to realize the fact that the only person that's going to cure a disease that is a global disease that was meant to happen because of somebody that decided that they wanted to do things themselves and they didn't think about what might happen, or they may have thought about what would happen and they did it anyway because in spite. People do things like that. So it's very important that you know that this type of thing can happen where you can get blinded. And that's what the media does. The media gets paid, and pays others to either keep people's mouths shut, either to shut somebody down via if you get paid by them. If you have a show and people are trying to voice their opinions on a matter and they don't agree with it, they'll shut them down because essentially that show is being paid by them. So the number one key is if you need to voice something out, this is what this radio show is all about. VMO, voicing your opinion, voicing my opinion. VMO stands for voicing my opinion, and that's what we're here for. So this is the startup of this, and I really want y'all to tune in. Make sure y'all tune in between 5 and 6 o'clock, and I look forward to having more conversation, more deeper conversation with y'all. If y'all have any comments, questions about the COVID-19, please do say. And I also want y'all to know about if y'all have any comments questions about Herman Cain, please do so also in the comment section. I would love to hear those comments and questions, and for me to be able to answer those for you. Again, like I said, I have another buddy coming. He'll be on the radio show as well. He's called Smooth, and he's going to be with you as well. And we're going to kind of talk together about different sort of matters, and we're kind of just just talk with you and make it kind of be what America was. As the saying goes, making America great. So let's make America great, but not only let's do that, but let's make the world great. How about that? So I'll see y'all later, and thank you all